Hey everybody, The Real Deal here. As you can see, I'm holding Michonne here. That's because I'm going to show you the complete Series 4 of the Walking Dead Funko Mystery Minis. I've got all the figures, all of the rare ones, all of the Hot Topic exclusives, so we can take a look at all of them. I thought it might be cool to look at the set. I've done these videos before, so I know some of you like to see the unboxings, but some of you just like to see what all the figures look like. So we're starting out of the gate with Michonne, and the series has 10 figures that are all 1 in 12, and then it's got a few 1 in 24, 1 in 36, the Hot Topic ones, so we'll get into those. But I figured I'll show you all of the 1 in 12 figures to start. So the first one out of the gate is Michonne here, and she's in her constable uniform, which is cool. I like that, you know, we got quite a few Michonne variants in Series 2, I believe it was. So I'm fine that they give us another Michonne because they've got her in a different outfit. So it's pretty cool. Plus, she's an awesome character. And the detail on these figures is pretty nice. So, you know, if you've been collecting these Walking Dead Mystery Minis, of course, I'm sure you're going to want to get yourself Series 4 here. So we'll set Michonne up over there. Then the next one we've got, continuing the trend of the fierce women that are on the show, you've got Sasha there. So it's very cool. And she's got her sniper rifle because she's usually up on the tower there. And so it's pretty nice. Alright, so we've got Sasha. She's got the little emblem on her coat there. So there you go. The other one over there. So nice, you got Sasha there. Alright, whoops. Are they going to stand up? No, of course not, and they're going to keep falling over. Alright, well, whatever. We'll lay her down. Okay, so then anyway, now we've got Tara. And she's got her knife and her gun. So she's ready for anything. And there you go. And Tara's a pretty cool character on the show. And let's see. So there you go. There's Tara. Is Tara going to stand up? Yeah, Tara cooperates. All right. And then, of course, you've got one of the cooler characters, Morgan. And you can see he's got his staff there, his fingerless gloves, and he's got his backpack with a whole bunch of stuff on it. You know, his machine gun, a knife, his mask. So there you go. Very cool that they brought him back to the show after a few seasons. So there you go. So you've got Morgan. All right. Then we've got, this is Noah. So there you go. Poor Noah. Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert. If you're not caught up through season 6, I think it was. If you don't know who Negan is, you should probably stop watching this because that's the point. Negan was introduced to the show. So if you're not caught up, spoiler alert. And then you've got Bob. And whoop, poor Bob there as well. There you go. So all the bigger guys, you know, Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, they already had figures in the first 3 series, so now we're getting some of the less, well, I mean, lesser characters, but some more not the big, huge characters, you know. Like I said, like, to me, Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, Michonne, Carol, those are like the biggies that have been around since the beginning. So, alright, so those are all our human characters. So then you've got this cool barbed wire zombie. And he looks pretty fierce and pretty angry. And, I don't know, zombie covered in barbed wire just seems like more of a threat. Because you gotta worry about the barbed wire cutting you up too, in addition to the zombie eating you. So, there you go. That's a cool looking zombie, or walker, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Alright, then we've got the wolf zombie. So, and I like this one, is pretty cool. He's got his mouth ripped open there. That's a nice kind of gruesome detail. He's got the W carved into his forehead, which means the wolves got to him. So it's neat that they have that cool wolf zombie represented here. So we're gonna put him there. And then we've got another zombie. This is kind of like the melty zombie here. And I don't know if he was just underwater for a long time and his skin is kind of coming off, or he was on fire or something. I think he's more of he was more like water damaged, that it made his skin all gross like that. So I like the zombies in this set. I like that there's 3 distinct looking zombies, all with a cool, unique look to them. And then there's a 4th zombie too that I think is the best one, and we'll get to that in a minute because that's one of the rare ones. So if you've been counting, that's 9 of the 1 in 12 figures. He's gonna fall over. There is a 10th one, and that is, we've got Daryl's motorcycle. So this is a different motorcycle than the one they included in the last set. This is the one, somebody told me in the comments, and I had forgotten, this is the one that he gets stolen from him by Dwight. So it's a different one. So there you go. And I told you he was gonna fall over. It makes sense that they've got a motorcycle figure in here. It's such a huge part of who Daryl is and part of his character. It's almost like an extension of his character. So we've got the motorcycle there. So, all right. Yep. Okay. Well, these guys are going to fall over. What can I do? So now those are all the 1 in 12 figures. And you've got 2 1 in 24 figures. And that is Rick here in his constable outfit. So, of course, how can you have a Walking Dead set without Rick? So there he is. Policing the streets of Alexandria, along with Michonne. So, and then you've got the other heavy hitter, Daryl here. He's also 1 in 24. And he's in his leather jacket and everything. Looking pretty cool. Awesome character. Well, my favorite character on the show, probably. Got the wings on his jacket. He's got, of course, his crossbow, holding on to his knife. So, there you go. There's good old Daryl. All right. So now you've got 3 1 in 36 figures, which means they're 1 in every 3 cases here. So you've got Beth with the scar on her face, and obviously this is Beth when she was in the whole hospital thing that was going on. I wasn't in love with that storyline where they had her in the hospital. I thought her death was kind of stupid. I don't know. That whole storyline didn't kind of work for me with Beth in the hospital. I thought she was a cool character, though. I think they were kind of growing her nice. She had a nice little relationship with Daryl going on. And then they killed her. The whole storyline was kind of weird. And I feel like it went kind of nowhere except for an excuse to kill her off. So, I don't know. But there we go. We've got Beth. And again, she's 1 in 36, so one of the harder figures to find. So we'll put her there. Then you've got the awesome Morgan variant here with his mask on, which I think is really neat looking. Otherwise, it looks like it's pretty darn similar to the other Morgan figure. Like they really just changed his head on there. You know, his mask is even still here on his backpack, even though he seems to be wearing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's a pretty neat variant nonetheless. So he's 1 in 36. You got Morgan with his mask on. Then, to me, what I think is probably the coolest figure in the set, you've got this flaming zombie here. So, of course, he's on fire. I love that the fire is kind of that translucent orange plastic. It looks really, really nice. I love this figure a lot. Like I said before, I said there was another zombie that I thought was the best. This is the coolest looking zombie in the set. Might just be the coolest figure in the set, in my humble opinion. So there you go. So those are all the 1 in 36 figures. So now we need to dive into the Hot Topic exclusives. Now the Hot Topic exclusives are all slight variants of the figures in the set. So they're not as cool as some of the other variants that are out there. I'll just lay down, you stupid thing. And the first one is you got Rick here. Now, the Rick variant, of course, you know, here's Rick in his constable outfit. So they have him in a different pose. He's in a different outfit. He's just kind of got his jeans and his t-shirt going on there, and he's got a gun, and he's got the knife with the red handle and everything. So, it's cool. You know, he, to me, I don't know, it's not an essential variant. I mean, of course, if you're collecting the whole set like me, you got to have it. But, you know, and it's nicer, I guess, than like a bloody, just taking the constable figure and covering it in blood. So anyway, you got a Hot Topic exclusive Rick, and I believe he's 1 in 24 at Hot Topic. So, and these Hot Topic exclusives tend to disappear pretty quickly before you have to start paying a ton of money on eBay for them. So if you're looking for these Hot Topic exclusives, I would suggest grabbing them. This is my least favorite variant. It's just a bloody Daryl. You know, it's the same exact Daryl figure, just covered in blood. And he's 1 in 24 as well. So not really that cool of a variant. I mean, you know, I like the blood spattered stuff. I think the blood spatter stuff does look neat, but I mean, you know, as variants go, it's really not that big of a deal. You know, if you have Daryl, whether or not he's covered in blood, I don't think it really makes a huge difference. Then the last variant, I can't help but think it's cool. It's just a glow-in-the-dark version of that awesome flaming zombie or fire zombie, whatever you want to call it. Look, you know, a lot of times with these variants, it's just, hey, here's a bloody version, here's a glow-in-the-dark version, and they're cool enough. You know, I'd rather see them do maybe a different character or something like that. Although that can be a pain because the last set, like Eugene, Rosita, Eugene and Rosita were exclusive to Hot Topic, so it was a pain to have to track those down. I mean, I'd like to see not retailer variants at all, but that's never going to happen. But this particular one, I just think it looks neat. It's the awesome, the fire zombie looks great anyway. It's cool that he glows in the dark, so this is a neat variant. And this one's 1 in 36 at Hot Topic, so he is probably the hardest one to find in the set, because he's 1 in every 3 cases, and he's only at Hot Topic. So if you're looking for this guy, good luck. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this set. I have tons of other unboxing videos on my channel. I've got a Walking Dead playlist, so you can see all the other cool Walking Dead mystery minis that are out there. I also have tons of other videos, like I said, so I hope you like and subscribe and share. I've got a website, therealdealunboxed.com, so you should check that out. And I've got links to all my other stuff in the description of this video, so if you want to see me on eBay and Facebook and Twitter. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on collecting.